Okay, folks, welcome to the fifth and final week of Astronomy 120. I hope it's been going well. Just a few announcements to make here as we look at the final short week. First thing is, as has happened every week till now, there's a revised syllabus up for and the only thing that has changed from last week are your readings for Monday and Tuesday. Now, those readings are over the sun, about the sun, and they are disconnected from your labs, sorry to say. There's that. So that was inevitable this time around. So that's the first thing. New syllabus, Astronomy 120 syllabus, update 620. All right, that's the date that I updated it, and that's the final version of the syllabus. Your grades for week 3 shall be in the old email really soon. Just shortly after I make this video, I'll ship those grades off to you. This week, we only have 2 labs, Monday and Tuesday. That is all. Mondays is a fairly typical lab, and Tuesdays, I think, is a little bit shorter than average. But they don't require a whole lot of explanation here. You're observing. I hope you're doing it. I know that it's to get used to a telescope for the first time can be a little bit difficult. So if you're having trouble finding things in your telescope, I beg of you to be patient with yourself and to find a way to hold your telescope as steadily as possible. If you don't have a tripod, use a tree. Rest it on something that will give it some stability, and let yourself relax, give yourself some time, and you'll be able to do it with some practice. It's always hard the first time. So the moon will be up in the evenings. I think it'll be visible Tuesday and Wednesday evenings in the west above the horizon. Okay, Wednesday night should be more obvious than Tuesday, but I would try Tuesday as well. Tuesday you'll need a pretty good horizon view to see the moon. Wednesday you won't need quite such a great horizon view, but you'll still need to have a pretty decent look at the western horizon. Tuesday and Wednesday, you should see the moon as a small crescent both nights. Also, Jupiter and Saturn are rising now this week, probably around 11:30. They should be up enough to be seen in the southeast. The later you go out to look at those, the better off, the higher they're going to be. So if you wait until midnight, that'd be great. To look at Jupiter and Saturn. Again, with your telescope, be patient, take your time. So in review this week, just 2 labs, Monday and Tuesday labs, and on that's it for labs. And then on reading day, there's nothing. That's Wednesday. Thursday is only a quiz. And on Thursday night, you got to turn in lab 5, which is your moon observing lab, lab 13, which is your Galileo scope lab, so your 2 observing labs, and then this week's labs 17 and 18 are due. So if you look at your syllabus, you'll see all 4 of those. 5, 13, 17, and 18 are all due, along with quiz number 5 on Thursday night, okay, at 11:59 in the PM Eastern Daylight Time. It's been a pleasure. If you're around on campus this fall, come on by my office, 107W. I love having students in. I'd love to meet you. And I'd also like to get some feedback. I'll be sending an email about this later in the week, but I'd love to get some feedback from you about things that you think went well with the class, things that you think didn't. It's very hard for me to get good feedback on my summer classes because there's not enough students to do an official teacher evaluation. And usually you need 5 or more, and we only have 3, and that's not too uncommon for the summer. And also, students don't come by my office, so I just don't get the informal feedback either. So I'm open to feedback. I know some labs worked better than others. That's the nature of the thing. I would like to improve the class, so I'd love for you to either let me know or come by my office in the fall if you happen to be on campus. In any case, I'll summarize all this in a nice email later in the week. So best to you all, and have a great last week of Astronomy 120.